I've been a EMT for the last 18 years, and probably the last 11 years I've been a paramedic. And 10 years ago or so, I had the worst call I've ever had. I think all of us in this field can point to one situation, one call that kind of affected us the most. And for me, it was a little girl that drowned that was the same age and size as my son. For whatever reason, she's when I started having flashbacks. She's the person I couldn't get out of my mind, whose name I remembered, whose every detail of her face I could see every time I closed my eyes, and I still see. And I couldn't sleep. And so I took NyQuil, because NyQuil knocks you out. And I thought to myself, well, that's not normal. Like, you shouldn't be drinking NyQuil every night to go to sleep. So I said, well, what can I do? Oh, I can drink. I mean, that's legal. And it was the start. It wasn't that bad back then, but it was the start of me using alcohol as a way to medicate and numb myself in the hopes to not feel. And for 8 years, I think I used it on and off, but it was fairly controlled. And about 2.5 years ago, I think I turned a corner where it became more of a normal thing, a thing that I was doing every day, that I wasn't working to deal with anything. But I was making excuses just to drink, and it got to a point where luckily I didn't wait for the other shoe to drop, something horrible to happen for me to go to recovery, but I believe I was very, very close. And if I hadn't gone when I did, something would have happened. I was lucky enough that I had begun advocacy even when I was still using alcohol, and I was a board member, I am a board member on a national nonprofit called Next Rung, and Next Rung actually got me in contact directly with Holdfast, who they ended up, Brendan called me directly, and I spoke to him for about an hour, and after that hour, I knew that was the right place for me. I thought life was good before Holdfast. I thought I was fine. I thought I was covering my alcohol intake, and I felt like I was still doing everything I needed to do in the job that I needed to do, and I still felt I was advocating for other people, even though I wasn't advocating for myself. I came to find out pretty quickly in the last 2 years prior to coming to treatment that I wasn't taking care of myself at all, and I learned that I needed help, and more help than I could do on my own. The big thing I learned is a renewed faith. I had been a Christian for about 3 years prior to going, but I wasn't Christian focused as far as believing in my faith to guide me. And having faith is life-changing. Having faith is such a weight off your shoulders of, it's not in my hands, but I'm gonna do whatever He tells me to do.